Hey, what's up everybody, it's Roy from India. Welcome to my channel Roy's Academy. Make sure you watch the video to the end, because if you don't, there might be some punchlines at the end of the video which is very much important for cleaning the concept. And also at the end of watching the entire video, please do hit the thumbs up button and also comment down in the comment section below and let me know if you have any personal queries or doubts. And also you can show me your love and affection by subscribing my channel, so please do subscribe my channel and help me grow my channel more and more for you people, so that I can help benefit you people with more such videos. Thank you. This pyruvate that is being formed in the glycolysis, now pyruvate is converted to pyruvate plus hydroxyethyl TPP. Okay. Pyruvate plus thiamine pyrophosphatase. This enzyme thiamine pyrophosphatase, in the presence of pyruvate dehydrogenase, pyruvate dehydrogenase is getting converted to hydroxyethyl TPP. Thiamine pyrophosphatase is TPP. Okay. Pyruvate plus thiamine pyrophosphatase in the presence of pyruvate dehydrogenase is getting converted to hydroxyethyl TPP. Now in the second step, this is step 1. In the second step, the hydroxyethyl TPP in the presence of lipoamide, okay, plus lipoamide.
These reactions are of which, like, is it a part of glycolysis itself?
Yes.
So these reactions, like, after the formation of the pyruvate, so these reactions are also the part of glycolysis.
No, these are not part of glycolysis. This is a separate part. Why this happens, I will explain right now. The hydroxyethyl TPP plus lipoamide in the presence of same enzyme, pyruvate dehydrogenase gets converted to acetyl lipoamide. Okay, it gets converted to the acetyl lipoamide. Now the third step is the acetyl lipoamide plus coenzyme A in the presence of enzyme dihydrolipoyl lipoyl transacetylase. Okay, this gets converted to acetyl lipoamide plus CoA gets converted to acetyl CoA plus lipoamide. Okay. Now in the fourth step, this lipoamide the lipoamide in the presence of the lipoamide, dihydrolipoamide, this would be sorry, this could be dihydrolipoamide. Dihydro.
Sir, enzyme এর নাম?
ওই তো এনজাইম ওখানে দিয়েছি, dihydrolipoamide. Dihydrolipoamide plus FAD. Flavin adenine dinucleated FAD gets converted to lipoamide. Gets converted to lipoamide. Lipoamide plus FAD H2.
Sir,
Okay. And this FADH2 in presence of taking NAD plus electron carrier gets converted to NADH plus FAD plus H2, and this happens in the presence of enzyme dihydrolipoyl dehydrogenase. Okay, now I'm explaining what is happening actually.
Sir, 1 second. Sir, in the third step, the enzyme's name is dihydrolipoyl transacetylase.
Yes.
Sir, and the product, like the after it reacts, we get acetyl CoA and
Lipoamide. Yes. So in this case, what is happening? The pyruvate molecule that is being produced in the course of glycolysis, that is in the cytoplasm of the cell, right? In the cytoplasm of the cell, when the pyruvate is formed from the glucose, that is interconvertible form, that pyruvate molecule is converted to acetyl CoA. This acetyl CoA, this is what? This acetyl CoA is one of the major components of the cell reaction. Why the acetyl CoA is necessary for conversion, the pyruvate to acetyl CoA? These are all the isozymes of the pyruvate dehydrogenase. These are isozymes. This first isozyme, this one is E1. Okay, the second one is E1. The third one is E2. And the fourth one is E3. There are 3 isozymes. Pyruvate dehydrogenase are having 3 isozymes. That is, the structurally or the arrangement of the molecule, the molecular structure of these enzymes are different, but the function of all these enzymes are similar. That's why these are called the isozymes. Okay. So the pyruvate dehydrogenase, there are 3 isozymes: pyruvate dehydrogenase, dihydrolipoyl transacetylase, and dihydrolipoyl dehydrogenase. Now, pyruvate dehydrogenase is E1 and dihydrolipoyl transacetylase is E2. Dihydrolipoyl dehydrogenase is E3. Okay. Now what happens is pyruvate this is the conversion. But why this happens? Why is it necessary? Pyruvate when gets converted to acetyl CoA. Acetyl CoA is the only molecule that can enter mitochondria, where the Krebs cycle and the shunt pathways happen. Shunt pathways means the pathways which are very much necessary for transporting the electron from the glycolysis paths or the cytoplasm or the cytosolic end to the matrix side. From the P side to the N side, there are 2 shunts actually. One is mallate aspartate shunt and another one is the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate shunt. Okay, these 2 shunt pathways are very much necessary for this reason that it does not get converted. The shunt pathways are necessary because the
what did you say?
direct transfer of the electron is not possible.
Sir, the name of the shunt, sir, glycerol. So one is mallate.
I will teach them. Mallate aspartate shunt and another one is the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate shunt. Okay. Now, the acetyl CoA molecule is such a molecule, is very simple in its molecular chemistry. It's very simple and short in nature. That's why it can easily enter it can, without the expense of any energy, it can easily be sensed by the mitochondrial membrane, and it can easily enter through the porins of the mitochondrial double membrane into the matrix as well as within the inner membrane space in order to carry out the subsequent reactions that are necessary for the physiological functioning of the cell. Okay,